Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished Unlikely Friends, thereby finishing the hold. Kind of. Both of those things are only partially true. But I got all the required rooms done in every entry that I care to do that in. I want to go back here to the very first, well, second one that I visited, very first group. To one of the first rooms that I visited and actually get it done. This secret up here in water everywhere. Yeah, so I went up there, didn't know what to do, went here, solved this with the challenge, then I came here and was confused for a long time. So, the key thing that I missed in here, that I've found out since, is apparently Fagundo ashes are considered cold. Puff goes toward warm things, Fagundo ash, there isn't some just weird magical partial turn thing when a Fagundo explodes that the Puff's not attracted to it. It's the entire respawn cycle. Now, I could have verified that, I realized, by clicking on the Puff to see its target. That was the tool that I failed to use when I was in here before, to understand what the Puff is looking at. So that makes everything much clearer. I just had to click here to get help. So, knowing what I know, my theory had been before that I want to lure this water skipper up to where that treasure chest is, just like this. Skipper sits there. This Fagundo detonates next to it. Don't care what the Puff is doing yet. Wait a second, this is wrong. No. I detonate the Fagundo first. I knew something seemed wrong about what I was doing. Now, I don't yet understand why this is necessary, but apparently it is for some reason. That Fagundo needs to blow up there so the water skipper can be right next to the chest. I guess that'll become clear as the room goes on. Since I know that's a necessary step, I don't want to go on without it just to find out why it's necessary by failing. So let's find out why it's necessary by succeeding. So, Skipper is here. Puff, show me your targets. You want to look there. Now, the turn order's here. I inspected these. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the Skipper is there. Like, okay, so this, I determined that this is the same distance as it would be as if it were there. So for some reason, I want that Skipper there to be the same horizontal distance away in the Puff's area. Now, if I just wait, let's just watch your target. You look at that. On a turn when you would move, you're looking there. So this needs to be warm at a time when you want to move. Okay. That was cold, this was warm, you moved there. So what I need to do is somehow have this be warm and this cold on your next desired move. So I probably just need to get these Fagundos out of phase with each other. So by moving that over there, that helps. I move it over here, I do that again, and I think I might want to do it one more time. You didn't move, you looked there, okay. So hang on, let's sit here and see what happens. How do these phases line up? You're still not moving. You exploded, okay, so that was bad. So let me just have you move during the, well, no, that won't work. Okay, so earlier, let me move you. You will detonate. Show me your target again. Yes, keep looking there. Go. No. Okay, so let's figure this out. So it's a 6-turn cycle with the Fagundos. I can turn this one into a 7-turn when I want to. So it's a 5 with the Puff. So what would I want? 1, 2, 3... 4, so I have to move it 4 times. Since this one is later, if they're equidistant, it'll prefer the... No, it's the... Yeah, it's the later one. I know how Puff preferences work, mostly. So... that would mean... Oh boy, I almost have to graph this out just to see the interference pattern between the 6 cycle and the 7 cycle and where the two need to be for them to line up. So on the turns that the Puff moves, Let's say those turns are 0, 5, 10. Yeah, I mean, that's what they are. So then the Fagundo turns. So if I let you detonate on 0, and you detonate on 1, so that means... yeah, so that would mean cold, warm, you would move. You would recover on 6, you would recover on 7, Puff wouldn't move on 5. So then next Puff move is 10, I can't keep you alive for that long, so I need the interference pattern to roll over the other way. Okay, so hang on. Let me go back a little bit. Think about this differently. When do I want to start moving this Fagundo? I'd like things to line up in a friendly way. Here we go. So I think this will allow... yeah, here we go. So you can move on that turn. There we go. So they're warm just on the turn that they recover. So this is only warm for 1 turn and 6. But this is going to be cold at the time. Okay, so... that's a good checkpoint. But you're warm again. Alright, so starting on this turn is not useful. Let me wait one more time. So if I do it now, the Puff has just moved, but... okay, Puff not doing anything. Show me your target. Alright, so this is an alignment. No, the next one's going to be an alignment. That lets that detonate and you move down there. Isn't this the same as what I did before, though? So if I just wait and do nothing, then you see that. So this is why I want to misalign the Fagundos in such a way... oh boy, there's going to be some back and forth here, isn't there? Oh, what a pain. Yeah, I guess the reason I need this water skipper here is so that the Puff has a target, and since this is later in the turn order, it would prefer to go north if it doesn't have a target here or here. Yep, so that's how it's held in place horizontally. Yeah, because these are same Chebyshev, but this is closer Manhattan than either of these from this square. Okay. So what did I just learn? Right, the relative timing of when this Fagundo detonates compared to this one is what I want to pay attention to. So let's work on setting those up to be in the opposite configuration of what they are now. You haven't moved in a while, and I like that. But then you moved, and there's nothing it seemed like I could do about that. Okay, so you went, and then you went. So with that, you moved once. You detonated. You're looking at that, which is nice. Yeah, so this always just realigns with the Puff moving north. Okay, so I guess I haven't actually tried this. What if I just keep turning around? Hey, you moved again! Okay, that seemed to work. Again, I feel like I'd have to graph this out fully to understand all the implications and why this works the way it does, but it looks like this pattern slowly moves the Puff south. Awesome. Question. Once it's down here, how am I gonna lure it? Gotta move that water skipper. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, just keep doing this. Until Puff manages to get farther south than it is. Am I in a stable cycle? Yeah, there we go. There we go. I was not. Okay, good. You stay there. It would be nice at this point if you two were to detonate at the same time as each other. So that's what I want to set up before I go anywhere. And you need to be that far south when that happens. So one more and that will be true. Okay, there we go. So now Puff is fairly neutral. Oh, careful. So done with the water skipper for that place. Now I move it here. Okay, now I need to kind of repeat this process and do it the other way. Okay, so you moved south. No, these will be cold enough at the time that you'll just keep moving toward the skipper. Yes. I did it. So now I need to manipulate that puff to destroy one of these two briars. I can do that. Yay! Okay, I'm over the hump of this room. The rest should be easier. Not easy, but easier. This is a little bit of a race to get the skipper where it needs to be without it dying. Oh boy. So that's why some of this room geometry was the way it was. Okay, no, this is fine. Hey, no! Okay, that was not fine. I can do this. Oh yeah, and I can do one more of those because of vertical preference. That obstacle helped me out. Let's see. If you moved here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, that's good. That is what I want. Yeah, keep looking right there. Skipper's gotta move. Bithro needs to get closer. It's not gonna happen the way I want it to. Okay. Okay, there's a second part to this. Could I have kept the puff down there? Yes. That will be better. Okay, that's preferable. I'll try this. I don't know if it's a good idea, though. I can't win this. I can win that race. I did it. Okay, cool. Yay, room solved. What a super cool room with a really subtle trick here. But see, like, I think I was totally on track to having solved that just under my own power, without any hints, if I had just thought to click the puff to learn what its target was. That was all I needed to do, just use all my tools to get what's going on. Okay, cool. I'm not sure I would have figured out the treasure chest thing without... I might have eventually, but that really helped cut the possibility space down a lot. I've heard that room in the east is super nasty. Let me try this one instead. The scroll seems to think this one's pretty nasty too. This just looked like a mess and not a whole lot of fun. But at least I do know in theory how to do it. I could try it, but yeah, let's do others first. Alright, so I want to at least try and understand this. This is a platform Tetris room of some sort. This was... let's see. This adder required this platform to be moved in here so that it could escape like this. This one... okay, let's start by doing the dumb thing. Don't think too hard, just go in here, kill whatever you can. Oh. Okay, so Bithro ends here. Really? Alright, so fine. I have to kill that one before... really? Ah, that one will die because it bites an adder body and that kills it. Okay. So kill everybody except this first. Alright. Wait. No. I was looking at that completely wrong. That's not a... Bithro's not stuck after that. But I might well not want to do that. Feels like there's a room clear gate here for a reason. Okay, but yeah, that one would just die if it saw that down okay, but killing that adder gives me some vertical mobility here, potentially. That's probably important. Alright, so I need to get onto that platform. It looks as though the way I'm going to do that is to move this way. How am I going to do that, though? Like, I have to drop these bits of ice. How will that happen? None of these look like they can fit in there. Maybe I come this way? Okay. So then also the question is, how do I get in there? I guess this has to move... Well, it can move 2 to the east, but that's not close enough to reach this. I can do that, and that doesn't help with getting in there. Yes, it does. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Fascinating. Okay. I see why this room is hard now. This is a lot of platforming. What I'm doing here is clearly wrong. However, it does let me get to the next step of what I wanted. Hey. Okay, so I need to make that move specifically. That sounds good. I'd like to open up some space for you to move, and I can. Why? Why do I want to go that way? I'd rather go this way. Okay, so I moved that. That thing can shuffle around now. Nice. While I'm here, let's do... Oh. Well, I didn't really... I'll have to go back around again to get this somehow. I mean, okay, fine. I can do this at least. Which gives me access to you, which is an exit. Neat. And also re-entry into here, I think. Hey, what about you? I guess I just have to move this north... Take the diagonal in there. Okay, that one looks easy. Need to know where my problem spots are before I... Okay, so... but to get out of here, I need to have dropped this and also have dropped all these... Hey, this is a weird, like, fork shape. I just noticed this is platform under the briar here. You're on that platform. I have to stab you before I can move it. Or drop that ice. I can drop that ice now, but why would I want to? It was only this that was in the way of this moving. Okay, so I think at this point I can't do anything anymore, right? Because I can't get back in here to... Wait, yes I can. Just gotta move this. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. No, I have to go all the way. Don't know what this is for. That doesn't seem like it means anything. Oh, no, I do know what that's for. That's for getting to this side of that platform to move it to the south. So that means I need to set up something here to escape. Okay. That sounds believable, vaguely. How, though? I guess this guy is my escape route, but that can't work. Maybe I escape from this right here? Like, move that in there instead? That sounds like it's... Is that shape even compatible with that? No, it's not. Okay. Well, I'm here, and I can do this at least. And I have lots of options now. What do I want to do next? I'd like to move this one, which means I need to drop this ice. Okay, and I can have this wherever I'd like for that. And I can get back up here if I'm on the outside and move it. So this one doesn't matter that much, I think. So with that gone... I guess that's my way out after I do this. Okay, so I want more like that. I guess I also should have dropped that first, but at this point it doesn't matter because I have a way out. I mean, I'm sure it matters. I am certain that I am failing this room right now. But I'm going to deliberately fail it and see in what way specifically that happens. That gets stuck there. What? So there's no dodging this obstacle. Why would I ever drop this? Or not drop it? What does this bit of ice matter? This can never move horizontally. I don't have an exit out of here is my current problem. Are you trying to tell me one of these, like this one maybe, can make it all the way around? It looks as though it can. Okay. So my goal is to get this out of the way to make room for that? Maybe. Sure, here, you just go away. It seems like you're there for a reason. I'll leave you for now. Until you get in my way. So this stuff out of the way. This stuff up here. Make as much room. I can make more room. There we go. That's as much room as I can make for this. And that's all I need, okay? Don't need any of this stuff. It'll just get in the way a little bit, but not too much. Hey, this obstacle's in the way. Hold on. Do I need to Tetris this in through there? This can move south 1, 2, 3, 4. And open up 4 spaces. That's not enough. But it could move this way. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so hang on. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Because I was thinking I wanted this through here, so I wasn't looking at getting it through there. That's why. Okay. So I need to get back to this from inside here. How will that happen? This can't move south. Oh, that's when I use this space. Okay, sure. Which means I need this all the way over, which looks as though I can just do it. So maybe I'm not so sure that I've already failed this room. That's far enough over for something. Why did I do this? Was there ice here that was going to help me? There was no ice there. How did I move that down and then... I mean, yeah, I can move it down, but how did I get back from that? Was it... No, wait, was there other ice, like, on the other side? There was some ice there. That must have been how I accessed that the first time. Okay. So, So this is the point where I got stuck. I cannot re-access this platform, which is what I need to do in order to get it... Well, now hang on, there's this obstacle here. No, what I'm trying to do doesn't work. This can get down here, sure, but it can't get through there. So who allows me to dismount this platform and get in here ever? Seems like no one. This can't fit far enough over because of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so that gets caught there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's one short. If this ice were over here, then I could do it, but it's not. It's here. None of these platforms let me do that. This cannot be jailbroken. This one certainly can't. This one certainly can't. This one can make it down here, but not past this. And it needs to go past that to get in there. It can't make it through here. Unless I could, like, shove this down in there far enough... Well, no, I can't get this... Oh. Are you telling me I have to move this over, sneak this past it down here, move that back, sneak that past it up here, move this down here, sneak this past that, and get it all the way in there? Down this column? That's not gonna happen, seemingly. Okay. So I think I've understood the task of this room. I get why it's unreasonable. Using the thin ice resources as I have to is why this is hard to reason about, and that's one of those delayed consequence things that I've been complaining about so much lately, because they've given me so much trouble lately, where I have to take an action toward the beginning that's going to mess me up later, and it's really hard to understand why and how and what I need to do about it. Okay, so I get the mechanism of this room. The core mechanism is that this platform moves on a crazy roundabout all the way in here. I'm not sure that solves whatever I have to do for this. It was to move that and then preserve this ice? No, this can reach. Yeah, okay. So that's what this room's asking me to do. I know what this room down here is asking me to do. So by the way, it's a couple of hours until voting closes at this point. I don't know if I said that. I'm kind of trying to hurry and just understand what's being asked in each room if I can't even, if not actually be able to solve it. Just so I can write up some commentary. I've already voted, but I want to be able to post a bunch of words about each room. Okay, so let's spend 5 minutes understanding this one. That might not be enough, but I'll try. So what's scroll say? This is a tribute to over-engineered rooms. Oh, good. You sure about that? That's what you want to make me play? Okay. So, nothing is urgent. That's a beached water skipper that just ensures my sword's facing this way or something, or just is a target to kill. This does look like it has an awful lot more going on than it needs to have. Like, what's all this mess? What is anything? How do I start? Hey, let's kill some water skippers. Bet I don't want to do that for some reason. I don't know what that reason is. Here's an adder who needs to die by me going in there. I get there by puffs from here. We'll never get there. That's not going to happen. They're kind of close by, or will it? So if this turns into fluff, then a puff would spawn here and come up here and destroy that briar for me. Okay, so that's how I get in here. Yeah, okay, so just kill that adder, and you can get through there, okay. To kill that one, and that's how you end the room, maybe? So I can get a Fagundo. Can't do anything with it till that adder's dead. But I can't really get in here to start this sequence. What's this tunnel? That doesn't connect to anything. Why does that exist? There's nothing for it to connect to anywhere on this column. Wait, no, this one. Only thing to connect to on this column is this one, and that doesn't face it. And there's nothing on this row. I don't get that tunnel. Is it just an anti-monster barrier sort of thing? And then there's this mess. I think I'm supposed to use the Fagundos here to kill those, but like they're gonna be going in the water and stuff. Like that. Yeah, one thing I've heard about this room is it depends on Fagundo turn order. I'm not sure that's true though. It looks like this is maybe a Fagundo repositioning mechanism. I don't know what all this mess is. It's not hurting me right now, so I guess I don't need to mess with it at the moment. Here's a bunch of platforms for some reason. Why would you make a tribute to over-engineered rooms? What a strange thing to do. So you guys turn to ash, you can come in there and kill that adder. I have 5 adders to kill and only 4 Fagundos to do it with, though. So something's wrong with my approach here. There's a platform there that Bithro could get to and stab that one himself, so if I end the room there, then I could exit that way. Okay, so maybe this is where I end the room. Okay, that's plausible. So I need to keep all the Fagundos out while Bithro stabs this, then hide there, get all the Fagundos past without them splooshing each other in the water. Kill, 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 kill. So I just want to understand how I get into here. No, there's no broken or secret walls allowed in this group, so I don't even need to bother looking for those. There's this big platform. As soon as I move it, it's not going to move back. Why would I want water skippers? Like, this is just a mechanism that I move this out. Since obstacle thing is on it, it comes off. I can't move it anymore. I can just move this once. Why are these here? Is this part of your over-engineered room tribute? Like, I guess when it moves east, it can also move north once if this is dropped. But it would have to already have moved like that for me to be able to drop this. Unless I drop this first and step here, then I have nowhere to go. So I don't get the point of these. But how do I get in here? This is what I want to know. That's the main bit of my curiosity. Oh, hi. I see. A sneaky little... Oh, but it forces me to step on the token, of course. Alright, and that would drop that Fagundo. Alright, so ignoring the Fagundos, this part of the room goes like this. Make fluff. You became fluff. Become more fluff. Become more fluff. Become a puff. Destroy that briar. And I'm in here. So do all that. While you're doing all that, herd the Fagundos around for a while. For some reason. Maybe these are supposed to be creating Fagundo obstacles? That's the only possible use I could see for having water skippers there. There's a big mess of stuff here. What's any of this for? Oh no! I would have to have the Fagundos somehow... Oh... Position these as a water skipper barrier, or like have the Fagundos... This is a trap for water skippers. For some reason I want them to spawn. They might end up there if I don't have the Fagundos defending them, but I don't think that's necessary. Like, all I'd have to do after the stuff I did is just keep the Fagundos alive the whole time I'm doing that, which is a pain, but seems plausible. Okay, so sword directions. Feels almost like I can make this work. So sword directions. I'm going to need... If I can just stay north... Yeah, northeast is the only one that's absolutely required. I can stab this adder with it, I can stab this water skipper with it, I can stab this adder with it. I can also use southeast for stabbing this adder if I want. That's why all this is like this. It has a southwest sort of shadow on it, so I can't just have a Fagundo comfortably exploding against this surface or this surface. But if I'd move this around, which I can't. If I could move this around, I could create one right here, but I can't. Do any exist in the room? There's one. These can't really be used for that. I guess that's what the water skipper nests are for. But see, I can just turn my sword around, right? Like, why not just turn my sword around a bunch? It'll be some pesky babysitting, since I have to do this during, you know, stuff. But I can't turn this away from either... Okay, I see the problem. The problem is this Fagundo can't move until that adder is dead, so the entire time I'm in here, if I ever face east or northwest or north, then this Fagundo dies. And I do have to face northeast. Yep, I get it. I understand. That's why this whole mechanism exists. So I have to have water skippers spawning, not getting trapped in there because I can't ever get rid of them. I have these platforms, like it seems smart to just kind of shuffle these little guys around to an accessible place so that I can just, like, plunk them here and stop the skippers from getting too far. Build a little barricade. Build a slightly larger barricade, I guess. So the Fagundos have something to explode against. But I guess the idea is I'm supposed to have... Okay, so this is another 5-cycle versus 6-cycle thing. Oh, clever! So this has... Wait, no, this is 10-cycle. Okay, so 10-cycle versus 6-cycle. So it's like... Yeah, it's really interesting that Puff, Fagundo, and Water Skipper Nest all ended up in this group because they have interesting interference patterns between them. I just want to at least kind of look at what this might look like to do. I would have to move this, yes. There are no checkpoints near this thing. So I didn't put myself in any real danger by doing that. Like, these are never going to make it around there to down here, so this is fine so far. I can create those. Yeah, so I have to continue facing this way as soon as I commit to having moved this platform to the south. That's when. I can wave my sword around all I want now. and get these desynchronized. This is a Fagundo repositioning mechanism of some sort. I don't know what sorts, but some sort. Oh, and this might be why the Fagundo turn order matters, because they would kill each other here. Right, okay, so let's say I got them lined up somehow so that they're all in a vertical row packed tightly. How would I do that? Not easily. Oh dear, I don't like the prospect of that. Could I... Let me try using... I see this handy little force arrow right here. I like the way that one looks, but I can't really keep anything meaningfully on it. I changed their alignment. Okay. For whatever that's worth, I did make a difference. I mean, they're more vertical now. If I could just teleport you from here to here, then I'd have the formation I wanted. Move order might matter. It might not, though, actually. So, let's see, what could I do with this? That killed one. This is not what I want. That's not bad. That's close-ish. So let me just somehow disrupt this one right here or something, and like... There's no escaping when I've touched this arrow. Okay, well, here. What does this look like exactly? Just poof. Yeah, that's why it has to be vertical. Yeah, turn order changed. You moved first. If those had detonated first... Well, did turn order change? It did. So, okay. Let me just try a little harder to get these into a nicer formation. Thing is, when they're that close, if one detonates, then I'm gonna lose... Oh, that happens. Okay. Yuck. Doy. Yeah, I could just fiddle with this forever and hope something magic happens. I don't like the prospect of doing that, though. Something kind of magic happened, a little bit. No, that's not what I want. Okay, well, I know what this mechanism is now. I don't know if I really want to do this. Don't understand how to use this. Like, it's not really intuitive to me. Yeah, I saw that I could stall them there, but I need a way to pack them into a... Well, do I absolutely? Just with the way I've set this up, I would, but this isn't necessarily the only way to set this up. Okay, well, I think I get the mechanism for that room. So I understand what all these things are asking me to do. So I guess that would leave, if I really wanted to look at it, which I kind of do, this room here. I never understood what this was. Okay, well, I think I'm satisfied with that for the voting period at least. I'll come back probably much later and try to clear up the rest of these secrets. I would like to finish them, but yeah, so voting's going to close by the time next one of these is recorded. But at least I understand the mechanisms of these. Alright, cool. I'll see you next time.